It's that time of year again for the Voices of Wrestling Match of the Year poll. 2018 was an incredible year of pro wrestling, and it was the biggest year yet for this poll, one of the widest and most diverse you'll find anywhere. For 2018, 122 ballots were submitted from all over the world. 13 different countries were represented across 4 continents. This video is going to take a deep dive on some facts and statistics we were able to pull from the data. Be sure to check out the full articles, complete with blurbs from the voters on the matches they picked over at voicesofwrestling.com. The 2018 Match of the Year was none other than the absolute classic between Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion on June 9th. It received 39 first-place votes. That's 2.5 times the votes any other match received. In fact, it received as many first-place votes as the number 4 match received, period. It appeared on 77 different ballots, 63.11% of those submitted. Along with Gargano and Almas at second place, they were the only 2 matches that appeared on more than half the ballots. In terms of points, it was an absolute juggernaut, racking up 799 points total. It beat Gargano and Almas, the second place match, by 264 points. That alone is more points than all but 3 matches even earned. There were an incredible 66 different promotions and promoters represented in the voting this year. From WWE and New Japan to Malaysia Pro Wrestling and Lucha memes, there was an incredible variety. The combined WWE Universe contributed the most matches to the poll with 42, followed closely by New Japan with 40. A distant but significant third and fourth were Noah and CMLL. When you break down the WWE matches, NXT and the main roster contributed the same number with 17, with a handful chipped in across NXT UK, 205 Live, and the Mae Young Classic. When it comes to first place votes, New Japan runs away with it. Their 76 votes was miles ahead of anyone else. In fact, if you add up all of the first place votes from every other company, it still falls short of New Japan's total. It makes sense then that they so clearly surpassed the field when it comes to total points as well. Also notable that while the main roster and NXT contributed the same number of matches for WWE, the points earned by NXT dwarf those of the main shows. The month of the year for wrestling was August. 33 matches in the poll, 27% of those in the whole field took place that month. It wasn't all New Japan's G1 either. In fact, a year best 21 different promotions had matches placed from August. Across all ballots, 426 different wrestlers make an appearance. Of those, 374 appear on fewer than 10 ballots. There was an incredible diversity of competitors in the responses. That leaves 52 who appeared on more than 10 ballots, but only 7 held the distinction of appearing on more than half the ballots submitted. When it comes to the most matches, Will Ospreay showed up in 16 different matches that placed in the poll. 2018 showed an incredible quantity of quality from these men. The most votes for an individual were earned by Kenny Omega. His 9 matches were enough to garner him a whopping 219 votes across all ballots. He also had the most first place votes as well. The most points earned by an individual were also, of course, Kenny Omega. His 1,616 points blew away the rest of the field, leaving him head and shoulders above the rest. For more Match of the Year coverage and stats breakdowns, head on over to voicesofwrestling.com, where you can also check out our podcast, show reviews, and opinion pieces.